Hello guys, in the previous session we discussed about data elements and domains and we created a table using data element and domain. So what is the use of data element and domain?
To achieve the reusability and the
Reusability
maintenance
and
and
consistency.
consistency of the table.
And
Yes,
also
sir.
if we by using data elements and domains you can use features like case sensitive option, value ranges, right?
Yes, sir.
Sign option,
Semantic properties and
yeah,
technical
and
properties.
semantic properties like field label, description, field description, you can all reuse this. Okay,
Yes, sir.
can we create the table without using data elements and domains?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Obviously,
Yes,
we
sir.
can
yes,
create.
we can create, but it is recommended to use data elements and domains always.
Domain.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
now today we'll see foreign key. What is a primary key?
It is
Primary key is used to
unique
uniquely
Uniquely
identify records in
identify
the
identify.
table,
records.
right? So it is to maintain the data records in the table, to maintain unique records in the table. Similarly, what is foreign key? Foreign key is used to establish relationship between two tables. Two or more tables, not only two tables. You can assign foreign key relationship for multiple tables also. Please remember check table. Here, what is the table that we use to assign foreign key relationship? Check table, right? So what is the use of foreign key relationship? Foreign key relationship is used to validate the entries. For example, there is a field called employee ID. Can you enter any value in employee ID?
No.
Only valid employee IDs we have to enter, right? Let's say there is a field city. Can you enter any value in city?
No.
No, you should enter only a valid city name, a correct city name. Then only it should accept. Otherwise, it should
Cannot answer.
reject the entry. It should reject the entry. But how can you make sure? By
Foreign key.
by using foreign key relationship, you can make sure to have only valid entries in the table. Okay. So now what is the table we use here for foreign key relationship?
Check table.
Check table.
Table.
Check table. What is the table that we use in domain level?
Value table.
Value table. What is the use of value table? Why we are using value table in domain level? Value table or value ranges. Possible values of field.
Possible values.
For that we use a value table, and it value table is also for domain level validation. Value table is also for domain level validation. Okay. But what about check table? Check table is for field level validation. Check table is for
Field level values.
field level validation. Value table, it is very important interview question. Difference between value table and check table. Value table is at an domain level. It is for domain level validation, right? It is used to maintain possible values of the field. What is check table? Check table is used to assign foreign key relationship. It is field level validation. Field level validation, right? Now, to assign a foreign key relationship, we need a check table, right? In that check
Yes,
table, what we are going to maintain in the check table? That check table contains valid entries, valid records we are going to maintain. For example, there is a check table for employee ID. There is a check table for employee ID. What we are going to maintain in that employee ID check table?
Possible values.
Valid employee
valid.
IDs. Valid employee IDs we are going to maintain in the check table. Wherever you are using employee ID field in any table, right? What you are going to do? You are going to assign this check table to that employee ID field for all the tables. Then what will happen? For example, there is a table employee salary. Employee ID will also be there, right? In employee ID, employee salary table also, employee ID field will be there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, if you are trying to enter a incorrect employee ID, then what will happen? If the check table is assigned through foreign key relationship, it will check that value in the check table. Is this value available in check table or not? If the value is available in check table, then it is a valid value. If it is not available in check table, it is an invalid value. So it won't allow you to create that record. Okay, clear? Now observe here. So the definition of foreign key, there are multiple definitions, but you can prepare your own definition, simplified definition. Okay, you don't need to. There is no fixed definition, right? Okay. So foreign key is used to establish relationship between tables, right? This is to validate the data that
Valid.
is creating in the table. Okay. So we can make sure to create only valid records in the table if you assign foreign key relationship. Okay. Observe here. This is, for example, this is employee ID check table. You have employee ID field that is mandatory. Remaining fields are optional, right? Employee ID field should be a primary key in the check table. Employee ID key should be primary key in the check table.
Primary.
That should be the primary key in the check table. Now, what is the foreign key table? Salary table is the foreign key table. What is the check table and what is the foreign key table? Here we have two tables. Let's see this example. We have three tables here. employee ID master data table. This is employee ID master data table. So most of the check tables, most of the time, check table is nothing but a master data table. Please remember. Okay. Check table is nothing but a master data table where we maintain valid values. Clear? Even value table is also kind of master data table. Okay. Where we maintain all the possible values. Okay. So the field, sorry. So the field in the check table should be a primary key. What is the foreign key table? Employee salary data is the foreign key table. Employee salary is the foreign key table. Employee leaves also a foreign key table. Is it mandatory to have employee ID field primary key in the foreign key table? No. In foreign key table, employee ID may or may not be a primary key. Okay? That can be a primary key or that can be a non-primary key. So this one we called as foreign key table. And we assign a foreign key relationship between check table employee ID and foreign key employee ID. Now, when you are creating records in the foreign key table, this is the foreign key table. Employee salary is the foreign key table. So when you are trying to create records in the foreign key table, first it will check for that employee ID in a check table. Is it a valid employee ID or not? If the employee ID is there in foreign key check table, it will allow you to create the record. Otherwise, it will reject that record. Right? Clear? Now, observe one more example. Here we have month, right? Here we have month, right? Month field, right? In
Yes,
this
sir.
table,
Yes,
employee
sir.
salary table. Month is also should be valid, right? If I enter 13, that is invalid month, right? That should not accept, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But how can you make sure? How can you make sure that you are not going to accept invalid month? By assigning foreign key relationship. By assigning foreign key relationship. Here, here we have a check table for month. We have a check table for month. What does this check table contains? All the valid months from Jan to December. All the valid months will be maintained in this check table. Now
Check table.
we are going to assign foreign key relationship for month and check table month ID. Month field in the foreign key table and month ID in the check table. Now whenever you are trying to enter month data, it will check for in the check table. If that is a valid value, it will allow. Otherwise, it will reject that value. Clear? One table can have a multiple foreign key relationship. Okay? If you take here, we have employee ID, month and salary in this employee salary table. How many foreign key relationships are there in this table? Two. One is with employee ID check table. Another one is with month month check table. Right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So depends on the requirement. One table might contain many foreign keys. To which we assign the foreign key? To the field. We assign it to the field. Clear? So what is mandatory to create a foreign key? Field should be the primary key. Field in the check table should be a primary key. Here if you observe in month's master table, what is the primary key? Month ID.
Month ID.
That may not be a primary key in foreign key table. Okay? But that should be a primary key in check table. Okay? There is one more rule to assign the foreign key relationship. Data element should be same in both tables. Field name can be different. Field name can be different. Here I am taking field name as month. Here I am taking field name as month ID. Field names are different, but data element what we are using should be same for both
Same.
fields in the foreign key table and check table. Okay,
Yes, sir.
is everyone clear? Here you can observe the
Yes, sir.
differences. So value table is for domain level validation, check table is for field level validation, right? How can you assign check table? By using foreign key relationship. Okay, so what is check table and what is the foreign key table? Let's create a foreign key table. Is it a valid entry? Is it a valid entry 104?
No, sir.
Because it is not available in
Check
Employee.
table, sir.
employee ID check table. But is there a foreign key relationship established? No, right?
No.
It will accept now. Even if you enter 04, it will accept now. It won't stop you. If I enter 14, is it a valid record? Is it a valid value month for month?
No, sir.
But still it will accept. You can create that in the table, right? Now I'm assigning foreign key relationship. Now assign the foreign key relationship. Now tell me, is it a valid entry in employee salary table?
No, sir.
Since I've assigned the foreign key relationship, it won't accept this 104 employee ID because that is not there in the employee master table or check table. Now what is the foreign key table and what is the check table here? Check table is this master table and employee salary table is a which
Foreign
table?
key
Foreign
table.
key table. Okay. So this master table we called as check table, and the table which is using that for check table validation is called foreign key table. Now, is it mandatory to have that field as primary key in the foreign key table?
No, sir.
No, that can be a primary key or non-primary key. Okay, that is optional. But here in our example, employee ID is also a primary key. Okay, employee ID is also a primary key, but it may or may not be a primary key. That is
Primary key.
optional. For month, we are going to maintain one table. Here it should be a primary key. Here it's a primary key. Now we'll assign foreign key relationship. What is this? Okay. Now we have assigned foreign key relationship with month check table for month field in the employee salary table. Now what will happen? If you enter 14, is it a valid month?
No.
No.
No, sir.
So it won't accept you to enter that value. Here, what is the check table for month? Here, what is the check table for month?
Master table.
Month master table is the check table for month field, right? Here we are assigning by the field, not for the entire table. Please remember, foreign keys relationship deals with field. Which field we are assigning the foreign key relationship? What is the check table for month? Month's
Month
master
master
table,
table.
right? What is the check table for employee? Employee ID?
Employee ID master table.
Employee ID
Employee.
master
Employee
table, right? Similarly, in your table, you might have multiple fields and you need to assign foreign key relationship. Do we assign foreign key relationship for salary?
no.
No, that's not a master data, right? That's not a master data. That value can be anything. Values, we cannot define specific values, right? Value can be anything. We cannot maintain the foreign key relationship for values. But tell me few other examples, few other fields which we can maintain foreign key relationship. Department, city, right?
Oh,
Employee designation, right? Employee technology. What else?
department.
Employee bank account, employee, yeah, we have already covered department, right? So these are all few examples to maintain foreign key relationship. We don't maintain foreign key relationship for values. Okay? Sorry. For example, student marks, grand totals. We don't maintain foreign key relationships. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Is everyone clear on foreign keys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
let's create a table and see how we can assign foreign key relationship. We have a table, right, for employee ID. For employee master data, we have a table, right? We'll create one check table. So you can use this master data table as a also a check table. You can use this employee master data table as a check table. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But usually we don't have these details, salary, phone number, city in check tables. It will contain only employee ID and maybe employee name. Okay? Or let's create a new table. EMP create the table. Please mute. What is the table? Delivery class, application table A,
Application table.
delivery and maintenance allowed. Maintain the fields, EMP ID, primary key. Do we have a data element for employee ID or not? We have already
Yes, sir.
created. So I'm not creating again. I'm using the same data element. This one. Okay. ZDemo10 employee ID. And if you want employee name, you can maintain, but that is optional. What is the next step? Save the table.
Save.
Select your proper package. For now, we are selecting local object, but in projects, you have to select a proper package name here. That's why then only you can move it to test or production systems. Okay. For now, I am assigning local object. So go to technical settings. What type of table it is? Transactional or master?
Master.
Master table. Size category. I'll provide the least size category 0. For this, we have up to 6,100 records because we are using only single field. And it's a column store table by default. Activate the table. This is a warning for enhancement category. Yesterday we have seen how to maintain enhancement category. Here we are going to maintain enhancement category. Anyway, that is optional. It won't stop you using the table even if you don't maintain enhancement category, but it is always recommended to maintain. If you want to restrict any other changes in future to this table, you can use cannot be enhanced option in enhancement category. Okay. Now our master table is ready. Let's create some records. So I have some records in the table. I've created 4 records in the table. Now let's create one more table. Instead of creating from the beginning, I'll just copy one existing table, employee table. How to copy the existing tables? Select the table name and click on copy, this one, or you can also delete it, delete the table. To copy the table, copy. So it will create a new table. It will create a new table with the same fields and same descriptions, but name should be different. I'm taking this table as employee salary. I'm taking this table for employee salary. Local object. Change the table now. Change the table. Do we need employee city phone number in employee salary table? No, I'm deleting these fields.
No.
I'm deleting these fields. Select it and delete. Delete. So I have only salary. Activate. Is this a master table or transaction table? Usually salary and these details are transactions. Monthly values will be changed, right?
Sir.
Let's change it as a transactional table. Looks like server is slow. Most of the times, so like when it is trying to connect with the database, right, the delay will be happened.
Sir, well, can we copy tables from other servers?
No, no. So we can do it, but basis team will can do that. Basis team can do that. System admins can copy, okay? But we cannot copy. Only you can move. You can create a table in a development system and you can move that table to test system. Okay. You cannot copy from one server to another server. You can move as a development from test system, sorry, from development system to test system and then test system to production system. That is possible. Okay. Seems it is very slow. So employee salary, right? Go to technical settings. Change it to transactional data. Okay. Save this table. Go back. Activate the table. Now try creating any entries. It will accept any employee record. What are the valid employee records? Let's check. Thing we created from 101 to 103, right? Those are the only valid employee records. It's very slow. Okay. If we create 200, is it a valid employee as per our master data?
No.
No, sir.
Still it will accept. Data record successfully created. It will accept because there is no validation available. There is no check table available, right? To validate whether that is a valid entry or not. Now let's assign foreign key relationship. How to assign foreign key relationship? Select the field. Select the field which you want to assign foreign key relationship. Now employee salary table, is it a foreign key table or check table?
Check
Employee
table.
salary table. Employee salary table. Is it a foreign key table or check table?
Check
Foreign
table.
key, sir.
Foreign key table. This is foreign key table. Employee salary table is a foreign key table. What is the check table? Employee master table.
Employee ID.
Employee ID
Yes.
master table is the check table. There we are going to check is it a valid entry or not. Okay. Select the field. Click on this key symbol. Foreign keys. Select the field. Click on the foreign key symbol. What is the check table?
Employee.
This one, right? Employee master. This is the check table. Yes. We have employee ID data. Provide the check table name. Provide the check table name and simply click on create proposal. It will automatically assign now foreign key relationship because the data elements of the both employee ID fields in both tables are same. It will automatically assign foreign key relationship. Now observe here. What is the check table? What is the check table? Employee
Employee
master
master.
table.
Employee master table.
What is the foreign key table? Employee
Employee
salary
salary
table.
Employee
table.
salary table.
In check table, employee ID should be a primary key. That is mandatory. In foreign key table, employee ID can be a primary key or non-primary key.
Non-primary key.
That is foreign primary key option is optional here. That can be a primary key or non-primary key. Okay, in foreign key table. But in check table, that should be a foreign key. Okay. Enter the check table name here and create proposal. It will automatically assign foreign key relationship. We'll see these options later. Okay. I don't want to confuse you now. Copy. Click on copy. That's it. Foreign key is assigned for employee ID. Did we assign it for entire table or only for employee ID field?
Employee ID, sir.
Employee ID field. Okay. We are not
Yes.
assigning foreign key for entire table. Now try creating the entries. Go to table contents, create entries. Can you observe? It is highlighted in some red color.
Yes.
Also, There is a magnifier symbol. Click on this. It will show values from the check table.
Value.
Values from the check table. What are the valid entries? Let's try to enter some value 201. What it is saying?
Warning.
We did not
We
Did
did.
not
find any
find any
match.
matches in 201. Sorry, it's salary, right? Save. What it is saying? What is the error message we got?
Entry or
Entry 201 does not exist in check table, right? So it won't allow you to create. It won't allow you to create invalid values. Okay? Clear? You can create
Yes, sir.
only valid values. For example, 102. Save. Database record created successfully. Is everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, you can have multiple fields in the table. Let's add one more field. Month. I don't know what is the data element for month. Let's check. Or quickly create one table for month master data. For month master data. Month is the check table. Month master data. Application table A. Maintenance allowed. Fields. Month. Primary key in check table. Data element. I'll create a data element. Month. Creating the data element. So you can maintain in words or numbers, right? You can maintain like Jan, Feb, March, or you can maintain just numbers. Depends on that. You need to select your data type and length. Do you want to maintain in numbers or characters? Do we need any case sensitive option if you are maintaining in numbers? No, right?
No.
So I'm not going to create a domain. C2, number 2 I'll take. Okay, I'll activate the data element. I'm not creating any domain for this. Data element is active. Go to technical settings, maintain it as a master table. Size category 0. Can allow up to how many records? 0 to 1,50,000 records. If you are using character type, it cannot accept these many records, right? Activate the table. What is the error? Month is reserved word. What it is saying? Month is a reserved word. In SAP, we cannot use few field names which are reserved for SAP. Only SAP can use, only SAP standard functionality can use those names. Okay? We cannot use few names, few words. Month is one of such field. I'll change it. I'll change it to month ID or month ID. Okay? Since that is a reserved field. Table is activated. This is enhancement category warning. Create the contents. Zero 01, save. 02, save. 03, save. 04, save. 05, save. 06, save. Like that, we can create up to 12 months. Is there any records? Number of records. I created only 6. Okay. For now, we'll make use of only these 6. In employee salary, I will add month ID. What is the data element I have to use? Same data element. Right? Is it a primary key? If it is not a primary key, if month is not a primary key, we cannot create multiple month records. We can create only 1 month record for one employee ID. We cannot create multiple months for multiple month salary for employee ID. But for now, just check how it will work when we are dealing with foreign key relationship. Now, did we assign the foreign key relationship for month ID? No. Currently, it will allow any month, any value, right? It won't validate. Create entries. There is no validation for month ID. There is validation only for employee ID, right? Validation is not there for month ID. Now let's assign the foreign key relationship. So is this employee salary table, is it a foreign key table or check table?
Foreign key.
Foreign key table. Select the month ID field. Select the field, place the cursor on the month ID. Select foreign key symbol. And what is the check table for month? Enter the check table. Create proposals. It will automatically propose the foreign key relationship because the data element which we are using in both tables are same for month ID field. Copy, activate. The table is active. Month ID is not a primary key. Please observe. Okay. Create entries. Now observe. For month ID also, we have a check table.
Valid.
Check table relationship. Okay. We can enter only valid month. If you enter more than 6, it won't allow. Okay. Save. For example, if you enter 13, what it is saying? 13 does not exist in check table. Okay. Like that, you need to assign foreign key relationships. When you create the table, creating the table is not only the task. You have to observe what are the fields that I need to assign foreign key relationships to for validation. That is also important. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay. Tomorrow we'll see like how to create maintenance screen. So instead of creating entries here, usually in projects we use a maintenance screen. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see that maintenance screen, how to generate that maintenance screen for master data tables. We call that as table maintenance generator. We'll see different options available. Okay. Please practice foreign key relationships. Okay. So same table, right? I'll show you one more thing. We have a month table, right? Same table, or sorry, month or any employee ID table. Where is our employee master table? This one. You can assign this table as a value table also. Go to the domain level. Go to value ranges. Here. Here, you can assign the same table as a value table for possible values. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll see that tomorrow.